Hi everyone, Anjuba's back. Hi, I hope everybody's doing good. I had just came on and directed you all to go to YouTube because I thought that's where I was going to have my live today. But for some reason there was a little bit of technical difficulty there. So I guess today we're going to be live on Instagram. So I am excited to see you guys all here. For those that don't know me, I will tell you a little bit about myself. I am Juliet Barnes, and I go by Juba for my for my toddlers and preschoolers. They know me as Miss Juba, and some families has adopted Aunt Juba. So you can call me either one, Juliet Barnes, Juba. I'm cool with all of it. So I just wanted to come on, and today we are doing our Ask Aunt Juba community, which is I just wanted to jump on here and see if we could get some of your input, share some of your comments about basically what you feel. The topic is parenting styles. So a little bit about myself. I've been married to my spouse for, gosh, almost 30 years now. And we have 4 children together. We have 2 boys, 2 girls, the best of both worlds. And we did homeschool them. Now they're young adults. And this is why we are so passionate about sharing our experience for those interested in homeschooling. But as far as my particular background and my passion goes back from babies. Basically, I'm a doula, postpartum doula, and I work with different families and postpartum doulas. As if some of you guys don't know what that is exactly, is the doula that the mom or the parents bring baby to, so that we could help navigate that situation whenever you come home, to have help, to have support, as far as it could be anywhere from getting rest, how to swaddle your baby, how to pretty much how to hold your baby, how to feed them, and it could be quite a few things. So we're there to help emotional support, hands-on support, and in my case, because I'm an early childhood educator, I also help some of the young children in the family get acclimated with the baby, since this is a new person in the house. And I have worked in different situations where the babies are sometimes, well, not the babies, the toddlers or the preschoolers knew they were having a baby, but now it's a different situation once the baby's in the house. So I help alleviate any situation that might be a bit tensed around baby coming home. So today we wanted to come on and just basically have a talk and ask Aunt Juba different questions, and we'll be here together in this session for about an hour. So welcome. I think I do see the doula just joined us, and I do see my husband's there. He's on a live, so he could answer some of the questions as well. But yes, if you have a question, I'm gonna see if I could actually see some of your questions as we are going. I see that. Let's see, Juba, you have, or doula. The doula has a question. So let me see. Oh, you say hi there. So we wanted to talk about parenting styles, and what kind of parenting style do you have? Are you even a parent? So this is great for even if you're not a parent yet, but you work with different families, and you have questions or any comments that you want to share with us today about parenting. So what are some of your experiences? So while we are getting into our session today, I just wanted to share some of my experiences with you all. So as far as parenting go, parenting is such a broad topic, but today I wanted to kind of focus in on how you really can't get prepared to be a parent, but what are some of the things that you could start to address, as maybe some of you guys might be newlyweds, that you're thinking about having children down the road, or some of you guys are new parents and you are thinking about, now that we're parents, how do we want to navigate this? There's so many different scenarios out there. So some of our experiences, my husband and I, were before we even had children. We did have a chance to be just us together. One of these days I'll tell you our interesting story about how we met. But for now, I just wanted to talk about when we were thinking about having children. So we were together 4 years before we actually had children. And we had an opportunity to address, like, what are some of the do's and don'ts. And some of these things actually came about when we were talking about our own experiences as children or in our family household. So that's the way the topic really started. So my husband ended up sharing his experiences with me, things that he liked, things that he did not like about his parents, and his dynamic when he was younger. And I did the same. I also shared with him about things that happened in my childhood in our home that I enjoyed, and then things that I didn't. So after we talked about that, this is how we came up with what we are going to do as parents. So before we had the 4 children that we have, we actually talked about things like, how do we prepare for during the pregnancy? And so the environment, one of the biggest thing that my husband definitely brought up was the environment, and how does that affect me as I'm carrying our child. And that was pretty much going about keeping noise at a minimum. So meaning in the house, it was just the 2 of us, but we did things like, instead of tiptoeing around the house, this is when the baby was in the belly now, and we talked about having loud music because we were both younger then, and of course we all love sometimes to